If we hadn't moved her when we did, she wouldn't have made it. So they scheduled the surgery and it went on for hours. Well, I can't even describe what it felt like waiting, or especially with the time difference. Everyone's almost there. I mean, everyone flew to the Philippines but me. And I was just like, hey, let me know what happens, because it's like probably 2 a.m. over here if it's like 5 p.m. over there. So it's like, I just have to constantly wait and not sleep sometimes. And I was just praying for good news. Well, finally, the surgery was over and my mom was alive. Well, she was weak, but recovering. And that relief, I don't think I've ever felt something that big. But of course, this story doesn't end there, because then we got slapped in the face with a hospital bill. $70,000. Like, who just have 70 grand lying around? Rich people, I guess, but definitely not us. So my siblings in the Philippines were working nonstop. I was also doing the best that I could. We were reaching out to friends, family. They were writing letters to the government asking for help. We also set up a GoFundMe, literally begging for help. And thank God we did get around 2 to 3 grand in donations, which more than we could ever ask for. And then we also had some friends and also family who let us borrow money, which was amazing and we're forever grateful for. But the rest, loans, credit cards, debt. So like I mentioned earlier, I decided not to fly to the Philippines because I thought it could help more by working over here. So I picked up 2 more jobs. At first, I told myself, I got this. You know what? I'll power through. We need money. Like, I don't know. I don't think I can earn 70K in a week or 2. But then, since I pushed myself too far, I broke. I'll never forget the time that I was riding my bike on the way to work one morning and I just stopped in the middle of, not the road, the sidewalk. I was just frozen and I couldn't breathe. I had a panic attack in the middle of the street and I just ended up crying and able to move. I was breaking down. And after that, unfortunately, I had to quit the 2 jobs that I just started because I physically and mentally couldn't handle it anymore. I would literally wake up and if I have to go to those new jobs, because it's a new environment and I was rushing everything, I was pushing myself. I physically could not move and I just break down crying. Now my mom is thankfully here with us in the States and recovering well, but we're still paying off all that debt little by little. It's a huge amount. She's even working hard herself, trying to help, which, to be honest, it breaks my heart. She should be resting, not breaking her back to pay hospital loans. And yeah, it's still really tough, but we're pushing through, and maybe one day I'll even do a subathon or donathon to help with those bills. But at that point in my life, everything felt like it was falling apart. Everyone was having a hard time. It was just so sad to see.